Welcome to the Simpcast is episode 3. 3 weeks in a row, boys.
Yeah, that's pretty mad, actually.
It is your boy Sumeet. We've got Salmaan, and today we have got a very special guest. Salmaan's brother, Amaan. Can we get a clap?
Hello.
Just sounds like a bunch of fapping, bro. What the fuck?
Nah, bro,
No,
you do that on the,
that's more like
you do that
this.
on the stomach. You do that on the stomach, bro. It's like that. It's like one of them ones. Alright, so today's episode is going to be basically on music and just in general, basically, and our experiences with music, how it kind of improves your life. We've got a few stories about music as well, which is like a huge thing. That's why we got the guest on. He's got a very good story for us. But before that, Salmaan, do you want to give this week's origin of the name?
Yeah, I shall do the honors. So basically, with a Simpcast, as you know, and to honor being a simp, my mother has a great story. Essentially, when she was quite young, I mean, she was about a teenager in school, there was this guy who was absolutely obsessed with her. I mean, to be fair, everyone was obsessed with her. You know, the typical Chad that had a girlfriend. Yeah, he even told his girlfriend how much he loved my mum.
Fuck's sake.
But that's not even the craziest part. This dude came in one day with his arm branded with her name on it. So her name was branded on his arm with fucking with something. He burnt it on his arm. Now that's a fucking simp.
Sorry, wait. He burnt her name on his arm.
On his arm, yeah.
What the fuck?
And you thought we were simps. These were the ultimate simps. These were the ultimate simps.
He's like a retard simp.
Our mum's like the queen of Sims.
The queen of simps.
She is the queen of simps.
Funny thing, I actually have a queen of simps. Lol.
You do have a queen of simps, yes.
Number one supporter as well. Shout out you. You know who you are.
This man's whipped already.
Hey, man,
it's been 2 weeks and he's whipped.
Sharp, man. I'm a big simp. We out here. Always out here, bro.
Fair.
Quick little thing though, quick little tangent, yeah. Hey, for this podcast, I'm telling you now, my setup is so stupid.
Everyone's fucking setup.
Literally, my setup today is so dumb. I've got a pillow. I'm literally sitting on a fucking pillow on the floor. Yeah, I got this table in front of me with the mic in front. I got another table just to put my TV on because I ain't got a proper.
That sounds like the setup that they have in India. You know, like those scam callers, bro. They just have a whole room full of those dudes on the floor.
They have like two phones in front of them, two landline phones. Are like, hello, tech support. We help you.
Send me a Target gift card.
Yeah, for real. Okay, now. All right, let's move on. Let's go. Favorite albums of all time.
So we'll go on an individual basis. I'll start first.
Go on then.
I think my favorite album of all time that probably impacted me the most was Lil Peep's album Come Over When You're Sober Part 1. And my brother introduced me to that. That was great.
You're welcome.
That was a great album. I thank him so much for that. Yeah,
Part
to be fair,
yeah.
a lot of music I'm on.
I think Part 1's better than Part 2, personally.
Yeah,
Part 1,
I agree.
yeah, that's what I said. Part 1.
Yeah, I think obviously Part 2 was posthumous. That's how you say it. Posthumous.
I don't know.
After
what
he
you're trying
died,
to say.
basically. It was released after he died.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Part 1 album, that was one of my favorites. I think a lot of the songs and lyrics resonated with me. You know, like it's got that like the Juice WRLD sort of vibe. You know what I mean?
He's got a quite unique style.
It's called emo rap, isn't it?
Yeah, it's emo rap. That's what it is.
Emo rap or mumble rap?
It's
I
mix of
wouldn't
both,
say it
really,
was
wouldn't
mumble though. It wasn't really mumble. Do you think?
Oh, SoundCloud rap. That's another way to him as well.
Yeah, but SoundCloud rappers, they're like, there's loads of different types of SoundCloud rappers, really.
I
But
would
this
class
latest genre, that's what they call, you know?
I would class
Really?
mumble
It's got
rappers
big.
as like a 6ix9ine or some shit like that.
No, 6ix9ine ain't a mumble rapper either.
I mean,
he just shouts.
Okay,
Also,
maybe
people like Future, like old Future. Your old Future was a mumble rapper.
yeah. I mean, it depends.
uses
Some
mumble rap all the time.
6ix9ine songs are pretty mumbly.
I mean, a lot of rap nowadays is mumbly, really.
True.
A lot of rap.
A lot of people actually won't know who Lil Peep is, and if you listen to him, I tell you right now, you won't regret it. He's a good artist.
He's definitely up there.
Yeah, for sure.
Him passing away was just sucked dick, bruv. He was so good. He was actually.
Yeah, it was a shame he passed. But the thing is, he was one of those artists where like he became famous after he died. Like that's how I heard of him as well, because he died, and I was like, oh, who's this guy? I was like, whoa, this music's good.
I literally just heard of him just before he died. Literally, I had my cousin told me about him, and I was like, oh, okay, let me give him a listen. I think it was Ben's Truck. Ben's Truck was the first tune that I listened to from him, and I was like, oh shit. This is actually kind of mad.
Isn't that kind of like Pop Smoke situation? Like since he's died, this new album that came out is just banged.
Yeah, but the thing is, Pop Smoke was on the rise, but obviously him passing away, and obviously they had 50 Cent pushing this album.
It's a catalyst for it.
Yeah, it was a catalyst. It allowed him to blow even more.
All right, what about you, Amaan? What would you say is your like all-time favorite album? Because I know you have a lot of artists that you like.
Yeah, that's true. I have very eclectic taste, but the thing about me and albums is like when I think of like my favorite albums, it's always during like a time in my life when it's like new beginnings. So the two albums I feel like are like the most top two is firstly Tyler the Creator's Igor, which came out like last year. That's a weird one because that I listened to it just before I left to go to Newcastle, and it was like I listened to that a lot.
Trust me, this guy fucking listened to it like he listened to it on repeat 4 times a day. And when we moved in and we were unpacking all this shit, he literally just put it on the speaker every day.
Yeah, so that was like a banger.
It is a good album.
Yeah. I think my favorite song of that album is "I Don't Live Here Anymore." It just has such a good beat, and it's like the lyrics, like it hits too close to home, you know.
Well, that's the question then. Are you guys a beat guys or are you lyric guys?
I'm definitely a beat guy.
Yeah, Amaan is very much he could listen to like a whole album of just beats, just no.
I mean, I literally have. I literally have. Salmaan knows like my music in like.
You know, there's a movie called The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and the soundtrack is very good. Like I would recommend watching that movie, and the soundtrack's really good. It works with the movie really well. And this guy, literally, when he was revising for his A levels, I don't know, like 40 years ago, because he's like 50 now.
Yeah, I'm basically 50.
He used to listen to that shit on repeat in sixth form and just revise, and all that is just instrumental, right? So.
A bit like lo-fi though. Like, oh my god, what was that?
I have no clue.
Yeah, a bit like lo-fi though. Lo-fi obviously popping off nowadays because it's not got lyrics. It's just pure beat, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, that's what I think is more important. There's so many songs I've heard where it's like the beat's great and it starts talking, it starts like growing up, and then the person talks and like, oh wow, you've just ruined the song with your voice.
Yeah, for real, literally.
Like Salmaan knows there's that one song I really hate by that artist because I hate her voice.
Who? Which one?
I think the Australian one who has like a billion views.
Tones and I.
That's it.
Tones and I.
Yeah, you know the singer, the Australian one. You know the one with 2 billion streams on Spotify.
Really?
It's called like Monkey or something like that. I can't remember. It's the one on TikTok. I don't want to sing it and embarrass myself right now.
I don't know any TikTok songs really.
Okay, yeah, but he hates her voice basically.
Oh fucking hell! Fair enough.
This guy gets annoyed very easily. Like that's the thing. Really? He has very eclectic music taste, but he's also picky at the same time.
Alright, well, you said 2 albums, Amaan.
Yeah, so the second one actually was related to the Gone Girl. So the person who did the Gone Girl soundtrack is a guy called Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Now Trent Reznor is the lead, is the only like permanent member of this band called 9 Inch Nails, which is like industrial rock. So their first ever album is called Pretty Hate Machine, and this is like the album he made when he was still working as like a janitor for like the student music company, and he did this in his free time when the studio was empty. And I think it's one of the most iconic albums. And like this is like the first album I listened to when I moved to university, which was like a big difference. You know, living with my family my whole life, and then I literally moved like halfway across the world to live with my grandparents in like a new city where I knew no one. You know, that's a very like iconic song of like the Leicester scene for me as well. That whole album.
Leicester scene.
Yeah. I mean, well, you know, when I was living in Leicester, like I listened to it on repeat always. You know.
Fair enough.
Did it like reflect your feeling at the time? Is the Gone Girl soundtrack quite like I wouldn't say depressing, but how would you describe it?
it's very unnerving, and that's the whole point. So when David Fincher went to a spa once, he was listening to like this calm, relaxing music, but he was like, the way they played it, it was just very unnerving, and it was like, it's supposed to be relaxing, but it's not. So like when you listen to Gone Girl's soundtrack, it's supposed to be relaxing, but there's all these hidden undertones of being uncomfy, because that's the whole idea, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's something, it's because the whole thing about Gone Girl, it's like these ideal lives, but like behind the scenes, you know, things aren't what they seem, and that's what the music is like. It seems calming and relaxing, but when you really hear it, it's like there's so much more going on underneath the layers, you know.
So basically reflected your
I
kind of
feel
feelings at that time, right?
Yeah, I would say that.
Unnerving moving
Yeah.
to another city and country.
I feel that.
Fair.
Oh,
How
what
about
about
you,
you,
Sumeet?
Sumeet? What about you?
So I'll probably say the first album that I've ever listened to, which was The Weeknd's trilogy.
Yeah.
That was like life changing, because
It's good.
that sort of opened my avenues to music. Like it was a genre of music which I didn't understand really, because it was like an R&B poppy kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, this is just insane. Like it's one of my favorite albums ever, and it's got some of my favorite songs like Rolling Stone, got Birds Part 1 and 2, got Outside's a banger, got The Morning, 28. There's so many good songs on that album. And then
Yeah, and The Weeknd does have such a unique voice.
yeah, he does. He's like, excuse me. He's got this sort of. I don't know. He just sounds amazing. Like he doesn't even need to sing about anything in particular. Like he's got a little parody song in American Dad, I think it is, and it's literally about him being a virgin, and it sounds sick. It's literally he's just literally singing about being a virgin, even though obviously he's not. Like just in American Dad he is, and like I'm just thinking, how does this guy sing about literally just something stupid and make it sound so good?
That's the thing when you have such a talented voice. Like that album, I still listen to that album.
Same, bro.
It's so
in the
old that
playlist.
like I listen to it on my
2012, bro.
yeah
It's
yeah I
mad.
listen to it on my speaker system, and it's really old, and you can like tell that it's super old because like the
Yeah.
audio quality is pretty bad, but his voice is so good.
Like compared to After Hours that he just released, you could tell that like it's just so much better. The studio quality, obviously, everything's just increased. Production's just skyrocketed. It's just so much better. But
Yeah.
that's definitely probably one of my favorite albums, if not my favorite album. But then another one that I have to obviously shout out is 17 by Extentacion.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's a
one-
good one.
That one helped through a lot of depressed stuff. Like that one got me through A levels mainly. That was always on repeat. He was like my most played artist for like a year easily. Hours and hours spent listening to 17, and obviously when he released Question Mark, that as well, but mainly 17. That's definitely just his.
I remember in Dubai when we went for my sister's wedding that my bro would literally listen to.
Oh my god.
He listened to
Come
fuck.
on.
He listened to "Fuck Love" by Triple X, 10 times in a row.
Fucking hell.
Literally on
Bro,
repeat.
it's such a good
This man
song,
was
though.
in the
It
mood.
was a
He
really
in
good
the
song, and I was
mood.
just chilling in bed vibing, and like the
I was
atmosphere
literally just
was so
sitting there
calm.
chilling, and I was like, "How many fucking times are you gonna play the same song again
Bro,
and
then you
again?"
got Jocelyn Flores too.
Flores, yeah.
Yeah, literally just like there's so many sick songs on that album. Like it's honestly just
Yeah, I'd probably say that like, Triple X's
That one
Question Mark
just-
album was probably another album that was probably my favorite.
but I
as
think
well.
17 had more of an impact on me personally.
True, yeah. I mean, everyone has different experiences, right? I didn't actually listen to 17 first. I listened to the Question Mark album.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because
Oh,
I was
'cause
late.
17
I was late
because-
on that. My brother introduced me to it.
You're welcome.
Because 17 pop, because obviously he had like Look at Me as his main banger.
Yeah.
That was the one that made him pop like properly. And then I listened to 17 when I had a mate that introduced me to him. He's like, oh, listen to him, bro. He's like sick. And I was like, oh, mad. Okay. So I listened to him and I was like, this is actually, like you're not alone kind of thing. And I started getting into his old music too, like the kind of shouty, underground, let me like rip your heart out kind of shit.
It's very
Like, one of his-
niche. It's very niche.
Yeah,
isn't
it is niche. It's a niche market, but like if you listen to people like Scarlord or Project, he's like that kind of thing. Obviously, Scarlord and Project, like Scarlord's obviously repping UK.
Yeah, but I love. Don't you love the contrast? It's a bit like Eminem. You know, sometimes you have the serious side, and then sometimes you have like the jokey side.
that's the thing as well. Like
Yeah.
you got Eminem, he's got a song like he's got like Mockingbird and Haley's song, and then he's got Kim. Like the contrast between them two, like them songs, is mad. Like Kim, he's like, oh, I wanna rip her head off, fucking kill her, this and that, rape her shit. What the fuck, you know what I mean? Then in Mockingbird, he's like, hush, little baby, don't you cry. I'm like, okay, man, wow.
Yeah, and I think that's the important thing about like listening to an artist as well. Like they don't just have to be like a one-hit wonder. They can have like different emotions, go happy to sad to like aggressive to like introspective. You know.
That's what the
Yeah.
Weeknd's starting to do. Like he's really changing up that the style of music that he's doing, isn't he?
Yeah, for real, bro. Blinding Lights.
Yeah.
Like that's like an
That song
80s
bangs.
song. It's like an 80s song, but in
Oh, I love 80s synth.
2020.
It's synthwave, isn't it? It's synthwave.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
proper, like it's so sick. And then he's got like, he's just trying to switch up his sound a bit.
I agree.
It just makes him a better artist. He's just evolving.
I agree. I feel like the best artists are the ones who can express themselves. Like for me, like the two sides of the coin are like the most aggressive singing and the most like emotional singing. You know, it's two sides of the same coin, which is like you feel a lot of emotion and like a lot of stuff inside of you, and how do you express it? You know, sometimes you have to scream. It's like that saying, you know, if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yeah, it's one of them ones.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the best music's always made with emotions. That's why Juice WRLD was like one of the most
Yeah, Juice WRLD.
amazing
Shout
artists
out
to
him as
listen
well.
to.
Like, obviously all of his albums were amazing.
Oh,
Like,
they all
Legends
bang.
Never Die.
They all bang.
Literally, Legends Never Die was amazing. Death Race for Love was amazing. Goodbye and Good Riddance was just incredible too. Like, all of them, amazing fucking songs, amazing albums, just unmatched. And his death was probably the worst for me personally. Cause
Yeah,
his
I
music
remember
helped
seeing
me a
all your
lot.
tweets, and I was like, "Damn, Sumeet's taking this
I
hard."
mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
man.
there was like a double whammy. It was other bad news, and then this guy
It was other
died
bad
on
news.
top of that.
Yeah, literally, it was just. It was a
It was
lot.
it was
a
so
lot.
funny looking at your fucking Twitter feed because you were
My
already
Twitter-
depressed, and you were like, "Oh my fucking god, he's fucking dead. Fuck
I
my
can't
life."
believe it. I can't believe it. Yo, this is deep, bro. How you gonna take the piss out of me when I'm hurting, bro? What is this?
It's nothing new. Literally, your fucking Twitter feed is like
My
the most
Twitter feed's
ridiculous shit
amazing,
ever.
bro. Yo, follow me on Twitter. Actually, no,
Don't
don't follow me
follow
on
him.
Twitter.
Don't
Don't follow me
follow
on
him.
Twitter.
It's like I'm
actually.
sad,
No,
I'm horny.
follow-
Here's a
follow
hot
the,
chick.
Follow the Simcast on Twitter. Follow the Simcast on Twitter. Not
He's
me.
so
Fuck me.
bipolar on Twitter.
Oh,
The
definitely.
next minute he
I'm
loves
bipolar.
life. The next minute he wants to kill himself.
Hey, yo, my last tweet was literally "fuck it, Mew." Like, what does that mean?
What?
Copy the boy. Literally, it means nothing. Literally, Twitter just literally you could post something stupid and just like it's just jokes, isn't it?
Yeah. Can we move on to like how music, like listening to music, has evolved over time? Because like right now we're so blessed to have things like SoundCloud, Spotify, and Apple Music and all
trust
those
me.
things. Whereas like fucking, I remember 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago,
Probably more.
we used,
yeah.
yeah, probably longer, where we had to like make CDs and like listen to that shit, or we'll have to illegally download it off YouTube and then transfer it to our iPod or some shit. I remember
Salmaan.
Amaan.
iPod
Amaan-
Shuffle with that. iPod
About-
Shuffle.
I remember Amaan. Amaan, do you want to say like how it was? Because obviously you're older
Oh,
than me.
I
You went through
have
this
two
experience
stories.
before me.
I have two stories. So I'll give you the first one, which is like me, like 8 years old. So back in the day, me and the boys at like school, because there was no no torrents or even like good software. What we used to do was we used to put on MTV and we used to get our phones and we used to put our phones next to the TV and record it. And then in school we transfer each other to Bluetooth the songs.
The fuck
Yeah.
that's desperate.
That's a mad one. That's a
Imagine
mad
having
one.
to go next to a TV and record that shit. That's
Bro,
the only way
quality-
to listen to
The quality
music.
would be like a fucking potato.
Yeah, bro, listening to like Akon Smack That on like MP2, like not even MP3.
And the thing is, you guys were just vibing to that. The amount of money I would pay to watch you guys just vibe to that shit.
Literally, just like vibe
Yeah.
to
Shitty
MP
audio.
Your MP1 audio, fucking potato.
Yeah. And then after that, it was like, thankfully, the torrents came out where it was like, okay, I can download this. Hopefully, this is the right song. You know, like you try and download like Akon Smack That, as I said before, but it's like the Rude Sandstorm, or it's like some sort of like 2-hour lecture or something. And then,
Downloads
like,
the
yeah,
audio of a porno.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna touch that one. But basically, it's like, oh
Wrong
yeah,
smack that. Wrong smack that, innit?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck it hell.
bin the CD. It's like, oh, bin the CD. Oh shit! I accidentally put the same song 8 times. I can't need to edit it. Oh wait, you can't edit it. You have to rewrite everything all over again and go back into
that
it.
was the most age thing about
fucking
CDs.
hell.
I remember having to make CDs as well because my mum's always loved music. My mum probably increased my brother and I's passion for music because she always opened us to many genres. You know, like classical music, opera, Spanish, Italian, all of it. From a very young age, we listened to those types of music. So we have a very eclectic type of music taste. We don't have a specific, like a lot of people will listen to just British grime, or they listen to pop, and that's it. But
Bro,
for
that's
us,
so
we listen,
different to me.
yeah. But
Yeah,
we
so what's
listen to
yours
very
like?
many different things.
Mine was like, so obviously I'm an Indian, and you know all my family they all listen to like Indian music mainly Bhangra music. Like
Bhangra.
literally, I went to the
MC
place-
Punjab.
Some chick at
Yeah.
some chick at my
Punjab
uni was
MC.
trying to get me to join the Bhangra club, bro. I'm like, nah,
Bro,
I'm
I
good.
joined Bhangra Club, bro. That looks fucking jokes.
I'm good.
That'd be fucking hilarious. I think that'd be sick. Literally, I've always loved dancing and stuff. So literally, when I was younger, my mum would always like bang on these Bhangra tunes and that, and like I used to love dancing, so I'd always do it all the time. Nowadays, I still like dancing. I'm just not good at it.
You're just too self-conscious now.
That's why he gets drunk before he starts dancing.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
You gotta get me drunk if you want me dancing or singing. You gotta get me drunk. That's literally it. I'll have like confidence level 100, and then boom, I'll do anything. Literally, I literally do so much. It's dumb. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's funny. Speaking of like Salmaan and like our mum's use of us for like eclectic, my mum's taste in music that made us have eclectic. Another big influence for me was YouTube and video games. So YouTube, it's like you listen to one random song once, and it basically randomizes it, and it's like, oh, okay. Now my whole suggestion is, as my brother would tell you, like I'm really into like Russian post-punk at the moment, because one time I just listened to this random playlist of like Russian songs, and I was like, whoa, this stuff bangs.
It
And,
actually
like, oh,
does
it
bang.
changed my whole playlist.
One day I came because we listen to music in the shower, right? We have a speaker, and every time we have a shower, it's like the thing we do. We have to have a speaker in the shower and blast the music full. So I come into the bedroom one day, and I hear this fucking Russian music. I'm like, what the hell is he listening to? What the fuck is this? Because I've never heard anything like this, but it
What the
actually
fuck?
banged. It was actually good. And I asked him, what is this? And then I took it for myself, started listening to it. It's actually really good. The band, his name is, what is it? What is it?
Mulchat Doma.
Yeah,
Molchat
bro, I
Doma.
don't have a clue.
Yeah, they're actually like Belarusian, but it's like, you know, it's near that genre.
It's very out there,
Mad.
but
Yeah, it's very
it is
out there.
enjoyable.
That's mad. That's mad.
Like it's like Eastern European Joy Division basically. Another influence is video games. So GTA 5, the use of like
Banging
6 different
music.
radio stations. Like I
Oh,
think
mate.
every gamer will tell you like GTA has influenced our music style.
Oh, so what?
Everyone remembers. Yes, everyone remembers the Vice City soundtrack, and like also GTA 5. The two big main soundtracks were Soulwax FM, which is electro, and then Channel X, which is punk music. So I really got into punk music and electric music doing like GTA 5, especially doing like sixth form, because in ICT we were allowed to listen to whatever we wanted. So I would just play the whole punk rock soundtrack from GTA
Nice.
5, and it was like it really got me into like the punk music.
Wasn't
And
there
so
like
now,
a Mexican radio on GTA?
Oh,
5?
yes, there
There's
is.
a famous
Yeah,
songs
there
like
is.
beep 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 beep.
Uno, dos, tres, cancha.
Anytime you jack the lowriders, they always had that song on the Mexican radio station. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
That's good
So I feel like-
memories. Can
yeah.
you believe how long it's been since GTA 5 came out? How long ago was that?
It's been
7 years.
7, 8 years.
2013.
I remember when we were in Dubai, because in Dubai, right, they're very strict on video games.
Oh, I
But
have a great story about this as well.
Yeah, go on to it.
Go for it. Go
Okay,
for it,
so
tell it.
GTA 5 was banned, so there was no way to access it legally, and this is before like digital downloads where you could just get it just like that. So my sister took me to like some like mall, went to like a shady stall, and I got like a German copy of GTA 5 for like I think it cost me like £100 as well.
Fucking hell.
The whole poster's in German as well. The poster that came with it, you know, the GTA 5 poster, that's all in German.
It's all in German.
Yeah.
Because
We-
that's what
we
it
have
took
it.
back then.
Fucking
Yeah, go to
'cause
some
the
like
thing
dodgy
is,
shop.
It's all a lot of games that are like got sexual stuff in them or drugs. They're all like banned in Dubai, so you had to like do some sketchy shit to get those games. It was worth
Fair
it though. I got the game. I literally had no sleep for the first 4 days because I literally play all night, go to school, come back, play again.
This guy's finished his GTA 5 like 10 times.
Easily. I was about to finish it again, and Amaan overwrote my game.
Times.
Yeah.
I played it through a few times. It's a fun game. That's the thing. It's a really fun game.
Right. Let's talk about concerts. We'll go from Amaan first. What was the first concert you went to, and also give me the concert that you've been to that probably you had the most fun at. You know, like really impacted you. Like you really connected with the artist.
Okay, so the first concert I ever went to was Sean Paul in Dubai. I think this is like 2008, 2009.
That sounds so sick.
It was really good. But
Oh
the issue
my
was like we were in like the seats, and there was one girl. Like she lost her mind. She just kept screaming and screaming, like she was murdered. Like someone had stabbed her. She was like that enthusiastic about Sean Paul.
Didn't he take his top off, and then she also started screaming even more?
I mean, of course, yeah. But to be honest, how many girls scream when you take your top off, don't you? You know.
Well, my wouldn't take my top off.
Yeah.
No girls scream.
No girls screaming there, but they'll scream fucking. They'll shriek. It won't be a scream. Like, what the fuck?
It's Bigfoot.
Put it on. Put it back on. Put it back on.
It's Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Fuck off.
Yeah, and then I think the most impactful concert, which was it's a bit like it's bittersweet. So I really wanted to see Prodigy live. So I went to Creamfields, and the Prodigy one after Calvin Harris. Calvin Harris did this whole shenanigans, you know, the lights and like touching the key, touching the electronic things, pretending to touch the buttons and so on. And then Prodigy came on, absolute fucking bangers, playing the most famous songs of all time. Super electric, super energetic. However, because this was in a different city, well, different state at the moment, because this is Dubai, so it's like this is like a 3-hour drive from Abu Dhabi to Dubai at this time. So we had to this was before any of us could drive. So I could only listen to Prodigy for like half an hour. And even though I waited the whole day just to hear the Prodigy. And it was like that 30 minutes was like amazing. And then unfortunately afterwards, the lead singer, Keith Flint, passed away. And it was like, oh, this was the first and last time I'd ever see the whole band together.
But he didn't explain it. He had to leave after listening for half an hour because he couldn't get a ride back. So he had to leave then.
Yeah.
That is so deep. No,
yeah,
I know.
Imagine that. Imagine wanting to go see your favorite artist at the time and then listening for half an hour and you're like, this bangs! And then you have to go fucking home.
Then you have to go home,
That's shit.
Yeah,
It's like me when I used to go to parties and stuff. I had a curfew on parties. So it was like, I had to be back at like, I don't know, like 12 or something.
Yeah.
Something like that, and I'm like, oh, bro, it just started getting sick, and I have to go home. What the fuck? Like, it's one of them.
What about you then, Sumeet? What was your first concert, and which concert impacted you the most?
The first one, I went to America for this one. Like,
yeah.
I was just in America anyway.
How old were you?
I must have been like 8 years old or something. I wasn't very old. I was really young. First time in America, it was like, and my cousin was looking after me.
Can I just add something? Sumeet's mum told me and showed me when he was super young that he got mistaken for a girl very often. One time he was by the pool and the lifeguard came to him and told his mum, "Can you tell your daughter to put her bra back on?"
My guy just baited me in front of hundreds of people, bro. I can't believe it.
It's for the content. It's for the content.
Yo, do you know what? I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna give it to my mum. She's gonna be like, "Oh no."
Your mum will laugh. She'll be like,
She will laugh, bro. They still laugh at me now. They're like, "Ha, big titties." Fucking.
Even the girl you went on a date with was laughing at you, wasn't it?
No, brother. No, she will now. Dickhead.
I continue America.
Yeah, you're an arsehole, but why would you bring that up? I was like 12, 13 years old. Yeah, I was just growing my hair out. I went to Dubai, and some bastard in Dubai was like, "Oh, yeah, tell your daughter to put her shirt back on." I'm like, fucking waste, man. Yeah, it's like, anyways, I was like 8 years old. I was in America, and cousin took me to a concert, but we were in like a hall kind of thing, and we were sitting down. Turned out it was some shitty opera. Yeah, it was the deadest thing in the world. They're like, ah, I was like, what the fuck is this, man? I don't want to hear this.
I actually like some opera. Some opera's alright.
See, I'm not a fan of opera. I like the singers.
So meet some bougie enough for opera, you know?
No, I ain't bougie enough for opera, man.
Take him to that Fredo concert,
when
man.
I was oh then that yeah okay so that's my first one with the boys and that. So that was like a concert because that was an opera, man. That don't count as a concert, does it?
Yeah, it does. That is a concert.
Yeah, well, I ain't counting it. First proper one was the Fredo one when he was on his tour in Leicester for Survival of the Fittest when that came out. Not gonna lie, half of the concert was literally just the DJ putting tunes on. We were all doing mosh pits.
That was a banger though.
That was so funny, bro. And then when he came out, he only came out for like 40 minutes and we went home.
Yeah, he was late as well.
He was late. He was late by like I don't know, like half an hour, 40 minutes. Then he only comes on for 40 minutes. And
he did bang though when he played 100, that was good.
100, yeah. The big, basically the big tunes that he was on. Was it with? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. Was it Young T and Bugsy?
Yes,
He's on with them?
It was. Yeah.
It was with them, innit? Yeah. That one's a fucking banger. I remember we got lit to that one, everyone, because it was me, you, Amaan, and Shaban in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then obviously a couple others, and I saw a few of my boys as well. And then we were like, yeah, we're just chilling. It was a sick one. It was a fucking banging night.
That was a good night. But my legs killed that night though.
Trust me. And I was boiling. I was wearing like a jumper and I was wearing a gilet over the top.
Yeah, you were wearing so much shit, bro.
I was wearing so much.
I actually never realized concerts were that hot until then.
No, did I? I didn't know that.
It's because it was indoor.
Like, that hot. Yeah, and obviously we were like jumping around, dancing in that as well. So it was like.
True.
It was a mad.
And you were drinking, so.
I wasn't drinking.
Weren't you?
I wasn't drinking, bro. I was 17.
Oh yeah.
Remember, it was in year 12, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, yes, it was actually.
Yeah, or was it year 13? It might have been year 13.
No, it was year 13. I didn't know you were in year 12, remember?
Oh, true say. Yeah, it would have been year 13.
Yeah, it was year 13. And you were 18 then.
Yeah. Amaan, how did you find that concert, by the way?
That was good, but it just got. I'm an old fogey, you know. So it was like I got to a point where I was like, I'm tired. I want to go home.
He was so tired. Like literally, I remember by the end of the night, he wanted to go sleep. I was
this
like,
is why I call him the 50-year-old virgin.
It depends. Like, listen, if it was Nine Inch Nails or like a punk band, I would be like, yeah, but it's because it was a band I didn't know of. I was like, well,
if there was a mosh pit, and it was those guys, would you have gone in?
No. Here's the thing: if it was Triple X Tentacion, Look at Me, like that one time at the club, I would have been there. Yeah,
I was literally gonna say at the club, my man. Everyone got lit at the club, bro. When X's song came, when Look at Me came on, we got lit. It was so sick. I remember we were like, fucking shit. Get my dick in my pants. Aye.
Literally, the thing is, I didn't realize this, but the day afterwards, I found out I destroyed my shoe and my knee after that song. My shoe was missing the heel, so it was destroyed. My knee was fucked for like a couple of months.
This guy was going around to shoe cobblers, can you fix my shoe? And they were like, nah, we can't. It'll cost you 90 quid.
Fucking hell! I remember I hurt my shoulder during that song. Because I was jumping up and down. I hurt my shoulder, yeah. Because I was jumping up and down. And I was in my arms in the air, innit? And I put it too far one way and I fucked my shoulder. I was like, ah!
Bro, your fucking hair was everywhere. Your fucking hair.
Oh, because I had braids in it.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, braids. I'm so sexy in braids. I am so sexy in braids.
Simon, what was your first concert? I can't remember.
I mean, okay. So technically, my first concert would have been the Sean Paul one as well, right? But I was
too young to remember. I was
like 5 or 6. All I remember is him taking his top off. I'm not gay. Just saying. All I remember is him taking his top off.
Bro, that was so sus. I just remember him taking his top off. You're so sus.
I was like 5 or 6, and I remember that. I only remember that because like everyone was screaming when he did that. I don't remember anything else. But I remember that was the first concert technically, right? But the first concert that I wanted to go to, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. It was the fucking Jonas Brothers.
Hey, they bang, bro. They're sick.
Yeah,
hey man, Jonas Brothers in Camp Rock, innit? Camp Rock's
I went to the Jonas Brothers in Dubai. It was Abu Dhabi. Yeah, it was Abu Dhabi. I went with my sister, and the whole place was full of fucking girls. And I snuck up into this there's a little circle where all the disabled people can go. So I was like, yeah, I'm disabled. So I just climbed. I just climbed up the disabled. I just climbed up the disabled wall, I bypassed the ramp where all the security were. I climbed up the disabled wall, and I was just chilling. And oh my god, it's the worst experience of my life. I thought I would be better up there. All these disabled kids were like screaming so loud
Oh my god.
in my ear.
I'm disabled too.
To be fair, it wasn't.
The disabled bit. That's so.
Oh, I didn't know this happened. God.
That was
So
a
you
good.
just left your sister, just went to the disabled part by herself.
No, she got up there as well. I helped her.
Oh.
She's disabled as well, but
Salmaan.
she is.
You're an asshole, bro. What?
We're all disabled.
Whoa.
Well, our family's the most disabled, to be honest.
No, we're not
I'm being
disabled. We're just
real.
dysfunctional. But all Asian families are just dysfunctional.
No, ours is extra special.
Nah, it's just because people just like as Sumeet knows, every family is dysfunctional, especially Asian ones.
Oh, Asian family. Don't get me started, bro. I ain't gonna bother.
Yeah.
That's
That's for another podcast. That's for
Nah,
another
it's not-
podcast.
That's not even for another part. That's gonna be Asian.
That's another
toxicity or
season,
something,
bro. That's a whole. You could do a whole
That's
season on
another season.
Asian
That's another-
shit.
bro, you could have like 50 episodes on Asian
Culture.
families, man. Man, do you see all the Indian dramas that last like 30 seasons of 100 episodes? Of
All you have to do is watch that Netflix Indian Matchmaker. You get a pretty good idea of what Asian culture is like
Yeah.
from that.
Genuinely, oh man.
But
Fuck
yeah,
it.
the-
I don't
that
wanna
was
say
my
fuck,
first-
I don't want to say fuck Asians because
You are
Nah,
Asian,
bro, I'm
you fucking
Asian.
idiot.
Self-loathing match, am I right?
Yeah, self burn.
But yeah, that was my.
thing.
The Jonas Brothers was my first concert. It was alright. But then the concert that probably impacted me the most was Dave's. It was the what the hell was the name of that album?
Well, the psychodrama.
Yes, that was it. The psychodrama album. And I went with Shaban and his brother. That was fucking hilarious.
Fun fact about Dave. Yeah, I didn't actually know who he was until psychodrama came out.
You didn't?
No, and then I know that's mad. Like apparently he had a song with like Drake on a remix or something.
I didn't know
Huh?
that. That Funky Friday is what I got into. I like that. That's how I got
you
into
like
Dave.
that. You used to bang that all the time. But
I love that.
I genuinely didn't know who Dave was until psychodrama.
Bro,
And
I
then
still
found
don't.
out-
I still get him and Fredo confused, and someone always has to reprimand me.
Yeah, anytime I'm listening to Dave or Fredo, my brother's like, "Is that Dave or is that Fredo?"
You can tell the difference between Dave and Fredo.
He doesn't
100%.
know the difference. Though.
Fredo's a
This man can tell the difference
predominantly
between
drill
Russian, like fucking electric music and Italian, whatever. But he can't tell the difference between Dave and Fredo.
It's because all someone ever played was Freaky Friday, and they were just
Freaky
just all
Friday,
the same.
Funky Friday.
Oh yeah, the same thing, whatever.
Freaky Friday was a banger too.
That's Chris Brown, isn't it?
Chris Brown, Lil Dicky, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, that used to bang. Do you know what
I
else
didn't
used to
like
bang?
that.
Do you know what else used to bang? Summer 16, yeah? You had Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap's album, which had like Trap Queen 679.
17.
banging.
No, how's it going?
17,
17,
28.
38.
It's 17,
Yeah.
Oh.
30.
Outside here was.
You know he has like six baby mamas.
Yeah, no, he has better. He's like Future.
Oh, bro,
That's
the child support, man.
That is going to be
Bro, they
sweet.
got the money for that, man. Fuck it. They can do what they want.
Even if you don't got the
Hey, you
money
see-
for it.
Speaking of baby mamas, you seen Dr. Dre's wife? What's that? Was it his wife or ex-wife?
No?
I
What
think
happened?
it's extra, wasn't it? She wants
Bro,
a couple of
she
million a
de-
month, doesn't she?
demanded like 2 mil a month. I'm like, what?
What, for child support?
No, just like in general.
No,
Not
for what?
not just child support, like phone bill, rent or something like that.
How big is a
Then-
fucking phone bill?
Fucking, she's like, oh,
She's calling
I wanna
North
spend, like,
Korea?
She's like, I want to spend like 80 grand on a phone bill. Like, why do you want to spend 80 grand on a
80
phone
grand?
bill, bro?
How, that's not
Like, what?
possible. How the hell do you spend 80 grand on a phone bill?
Fuck
Well, I mean,
knows,
like when you
man.
go to Subway, those toppings add up, you know.
I don't think she's going to Subway.
Subway. Subway. What the
She's-
fuck?
Where's that come from as
Where's
well?
that come from, bro? What?
I think he's hungry.
I don't know.
Do you want a Subway? Should we
hungry?
order one?
Yeah, I'm quite hungry to be honest.
Yeah, that's jokes, because I'm literally... Bruv, this is bare uncomfortable, man. I'm sitting on fucking, like, some fat pillow, yeah? Got this
It's
mic
going
in
right
front
up
of me,
your
I'm-
arse.
Bro, it's actually going right on my ass. Like, I'm trying to just lean forward to record with my mic. I even got a chessboard out. It's like this, it's quite thick. And I was like, oh, let me put my microphone on there. Then I went here, lean forward as much. Oh man, bro, my back is dying.
But yeah, the impact, the concert that impacted me the most was definitely the Dave concert that I went to, the Psychodrama one. And
What's your favorite song of Psychodrama?
I can't say.
Mine is
obviously
the
everyone
one with,
likes location. Everyone likes location, right?
Mine's the one with J Hus.
That's a classic.
Disaster.
That
That's
is
my
good.
favorite one.
I do like that one as well.
I know you like.
can't-
I know you
I like
like
Screwface Capital. I do
you
like Screwface Capital. Yeah, I do. The lyrics bang in that song.
Purple Heart as well, isn't it?
Purple Heart is good. I like every single song.
I know you. I like every song too, but you have to have a favorite, surely.
Nah, I can't. Because they all bang. They all impact you in different ways. You know what I mean?
Really?
They all impact you in different ways. Each song.
I feel like you can pick a favorite for anything there.
I feel like I can for everything else, but for that one album, I feel like I couldn't pick a single favorite song.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you say Dave's one of your favorite artists?
I mean, I don't really religiously listen to him now. Like, if I'm in the mood for grime, I'll listen to him.
Is he a grime artist?
I mean, Is
he grime? I know Thiago Silva. That's like kind of grime-ish, I guess. I thought he was more just like just standard hip hop, mellow bars kind of thing.
I guess he could be considered that now. I think he's definitely
because when I think grime, I think JME, I think DEE. I think those kind of guys. Skepta, to an extent, although he's kind of going out.
Does grime have to be fast paced though?
Yeah, grime has to be pretty fast. Like if you think about it, like it's gotta be relatively.
In fact, Screwface Capital is quite fast.
Is it?
It is.
I don't remember it being that fast.
But that concert was really good. Like, another funny thing happened there. Siobhan,
I wanted to go with that one. I wanted to go to that one with you.
The tickets were sold. I was lucky I got my ticket. Siobhan hooked me up.
I know that story.
Yeah, we were all dancing, and this chick puked all over Siobhan.
Oh, that was disgusting. I remember. Oh, you know what I was saying? Did I see the pic? Was there a picture?
There wasn't a picture, but she puked. But Siobhan was dressed real nice. He had his best shit on.
He was dressed real good.
And he had puke on his little G-Day, on his fanny bag, on his shoes, and his face was the most funniest fucking face ever. He was so disgusted. He was like, he wanted to die.
Didn't that happen at the Fredo one as well?
I don't.
I feel like
it might have
to someone.
I don't know who it was.
Someone. No, it was his brother in it.
Oh, it might have been.
It might have been
his brother, and then Siobhan had it on himself.
Yeah, I think it happened at both, bro. All he does is get puked on, bro.
Bro, that family is cursed. They'll just get puked on.
Just get puked on a concert. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? It's mad. Oh man. Well, quick little thing then. So going back to how music improves your life. Right. I know it's kind of a massive backtrack. So you're saying improves your life, right?
Yeah.
In what ways do you think it improves life in general? Just in general.
I don't know. I feel like when you listen to an artist express their feelings about something you can really relate to, it makes you feel better about it, because you're like, oh yeah, I'm not the only one. And then they also give you like advice, right? They're like, don't give a fuck about this, or, you know, you're stronger than that, you know? So music it's not just about listening to something for entertainment. It's also to like learn from, you know, especially particular artists.
Okay.
I would say that's my opinion.
What are your views on it?
Oh, I have like too many opinions about this one. There's so many different layers here I can talk about.
Express them all.
Okay, so
I know there's like feel good music, like they'll put like happy vibes into. Yeah, there's the sad boy hours music, obviously.
Oh, definitely.
You know,
so
then there's like the chill vibes.
I'll go for a few seconds. So firstly, there's the visual aspect of it, because I'm a very visual learner. So like I've told Salmaan this before. Like when I listen to certain songs, I create these little stories in my mind, and like I make this little scene, because like, you know, when you listen to music, you can hear like the pacing, the tone. So I create these little stories, and then like when I make this scene, I imagine like how did it lead to the scene and how does it end. So it's like I make these little short stories in my mind about this like these songs. That's one part of it. A bit like, you ever seen the movie Baby Driver?
I have not actually.
So that's a really good movie. It's done by a guy called Edgar Wright. If you watch it, all the scenes are cut to the music, so it's all in pace. So when they were actually like filming the scenes, it was along with the music. So everything is perfectly timed. So like if there's like a little drum beat here, or like a little like like a little like little drum cymbal clash,
Right.
it's all in time with like the action scenes. So everything's very choreographed. So it's like that
Okay.
in my mind.
Okay.
And then
Right.
there's also like the emotional aspect of it. So there's like sometimes when you're just like tired or you just need a little pick me up, you listen to something positive. But
Yeah.
sometimes if you have too much energy, like I like to like just drain myself by listening to like super aggressive music like Slipknot or Triple X Tentacion. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I just need like a chilled vibe. It's like if I'm working and it's like, oh, I'm exhausted and I just want to get this day through. I just want to listen to like some calm Mac DeMarco or Joji. You
Right.
know.
Okay.
And then there's just other times where it's like, oh, I don't want to be left alone in my thoughts, have like real sad Sumeet hours, and just like, oh, just bombard myself with music so I don't have to think.
So it depends on your mood, right?
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
what I was gonna say. I was like, the way I listen to music, the way it's sort of I use it is based on my mood. So say if I'm just feeling like I'm not feeling great, I'm feeling like quite sad. I'll listen to sad boy hours tunes until like the morning. Like I'll just bang them on. If I'm feeling happy, smack some like good vibes. BTS on. Put some K-pop on, man. I'm into that stuff. I like that kind of stuff. It's
See,
all
I'm weird.
So,
upbeat
mate,
kind of stuff.
we'll talk. Who's your favorite band member in BTS?
Band member.
I mean, oh well,
You're gonna
what do you call
start a
them again?
civil war.
Boy band.
Favorite.
Your favorite
Ooh.
boy band. Boy. What do you call it?
I
Boy
like
artist.
I like Jungkook,
Everyone loves John Cook.
but I also like is it oh shit, I can't remember the rapper. He put his own album out. Is it D2? Shit. Oh fuck.
I can't remember.
I can't remember his name. Wait, I need to search
don't
it up.
really
It's gonna
follow
piss me off.
Hey
K-pop.
guys,
It's gonna
welcome
piss
to the
me off.
K-pop podcast. Today
Oh,
we're going to talk
shit.
about our favorite John Cook.
Oh no! There's another guy. Oh fuck me. I've done a bad thing here. Oh shit! No. One sec. Hold on.
He's fucking googling it right now.
I actually am, bro.
Okay, can I just say I'm weird like that? So yeah, you know how you guys listen to music based on your
Augusti.
kind of genre?
Augusti. That's it. Augusti.
Yeah. You know how you guys listen to music based off your kind of your feeling, and you listen to a particular genre, right? I just listen to sad boy music constantly. That's just I like it. Even if I'm feeling good, I'll just listen to it. I don't know.
See,
I'm
there's
weird.
different kinds of sad boy music because there's like the sad boy music that's like, oh, if you're depressed. There's also the sad boy music. It's like it's not actually sad boy music.
Well, like Kid Leroy. The Kid Leroy, that is sad boy, but it's good sad boy.
But it's like it's not. It's he's talking about heartbreak, and the thing is, the way he makes his music as well is quite relatively fast tempo. The kind of voices he used, the notes that he used, the key that he uses is relatively positive. He's like trying to twist a bad situation, be like, you know what, fuck this, man. Let's get drunk, let's get high, all this shit. Like that's what's good about Kid Leroy.
Yeah, he
That's
twists
why
it.
Shout out him as well. Massive.
I do love him.
massive debut album. Amazing. Ridiculous. Honestly, I thought it was well good.
That album I've probably listened to 1,000 times by now.
Yeah, literally. I literally.
It's not that long.
I literally said, "Oh, yo, listen to this guy's album." As soon as it came out, then we did like a listening thing together, and he's like, "Oh my god, this is banging!" And he's literally been banging it since it came
Anytime
out.
I work out, that's my go-to. I gotta listen to that
Literally,
shit.
Kid Leroy album. See, I'm a music plug. You see, I'm a big music plug.
Yeah, you and Amaan have very much influenced my like listening. Like you've introduced me to different genres and artists and shit like
See,
that.
I'm
Wi-Fi's
more
Funeral
on
as well.
the-
Wi-Fi's Funeral, banger.
Wi-Fi's funeral. Oh, yeah, Wi-Fi's funeral. Yeah, bro, he is sick. Like he's also Sad Boy Hours. Literally, I listen to a lot of Sad Boy Hours stuff. You know.
See, we're alike in that sense. Whereas Amaan's just
But-
like that's
Drum and
Amaan's
bass.
vibe, isn't
Drum
it?
and bass.
Bro, I'm just very eclectic. It depends on mood. Sometimes I'm just like very like cognitive dissonance. Sometimes I'm listening to like super sad thing one moment, and then literally the next song it's like, oh,
literally,
Slipknot.
fuck? Some Project?
That's fucking.
Yeah.
Project's good, man. The thing is, Project's got like loads of different genres because he does literally every genre of music. Like, he's got
Project.
every-
He's a B-Tech Triple X.
Mm.
See, I wouldn't say that.
But the thing is, I love Project's like super aggressive stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like his dubstep album.
He said
I haven't listened
dubstep
to that.
album.
He's got a dubstep album. Literally, his
Yo.
dubstep beats. His dubstep beats, and he's just fucking shouting over it. It's so sick. I think
Alright,
it's
That's
well good.
interesting.
We should like summarize.
Summarize everything.
Yeah, summarize everything. So you
Yeah.
can start with some like, okay, your album experience. Boom, go.
All right, let's go. So, favorite albums. Okay, so if we're getting all time, I'm gonna have to say Trilogy, Goodbye, Good Riddance. Oh, there's so many others. I'm not even gonna mention because I can't actually pick a favorite in terms of that. But I think definitely Trilogy is up there as probably upper than number one. Fuck it, do you know what? Sake of argument, I'm putting it number one. Way that's impacted me, I'd say, just music open up avenues is one of the better things that I've listened to ever. Doesn't get old, ages so well. So like, I can't say anything else really.
I agree with that. Good choice.
Alright, Salmaan, you go for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Lil Peep, we're going with "Come Over When You're Sober" Part 1. Second album, gotta say Triple X ? And then third, I'd definitely say Kid Laroi. Like, I love that guy now. Thank you so much for introducing me to him. He's so fucking good.
I love it.
All right, Amaan, you can choose your 3. I know this is gonna be the hardest for you though.
For of all time.
3, yes, all time.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
if it's too hard for all time, just do this year's.
That's the thing to me. I don't listen to current day music. I just
Really?
literally just randomize on YouTube. That's like my thing.
Fucking hell, fair enough.
I have this thing.
what
I just
you
don't like
listen
being. I just don't like being told what I should be listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here's a top 10 current
He's a
artists.
rebel.
Like, I'm not rebel. It's just like I like.
Alright, what
I'll
album
you
do
know
listen to
I'll
recently?
go for free. I'll go for free now because
Okay,
I'll
go
be
on then, go on then,
different.
go on then.
Okay, so I won't go by like priority. I'll just do by randomness. So one of the best ones is The Prodigy, "The Fat of the Land." That's some of the most iconic songs ever. You know, "Smack My Bitch Up," "No Good," "Voodoo
What the
People."
fuck?
You never heard the song "Smack My Bitch Up"?
That song's
Sumeet?
so
Yeah.
good. That song is so fucking
It literally
good.
has one of the most iconic music videos of all time. Second
Really?
one would probably be 9 Inch Nails, "The Downward Spiral." That has the most famous songs out there because a lot of those songs from that album are used in so many commercials, intros to. Even one of the songs which Salmaan knows, you know, "Closer," the famous lyric one, which our
Yeah.
mum loves. That's used for the intro for David Fincher's Seven, and it's one of the most iconic lyrics of
She
all
heard us
time.
listening to that song and the lyrics a bit racy. It's like two people.
I
well, he's
wanna
talk-
fuck you like you're an
Till you-
animal. I
yeah,
wanna feel you from the inside.
She heard that from upstairs and she came down. And she was like,
But
"What
the funny thing
fuck
is-
are you listening to?" Yeah.
But the funny thing about that song is it's sexual, but it's not even about sex. It's all about like Trent Reznor, because at this time in his life, he was like a drug addict and like he overdosed on heroin because he thought it was cocaine, so he snorted it. So it's just like all about how fucked up his life got at this during time. That's what the whole album's called, "The Downward Spiral," because it's all about like how life's fucked, you know. So it's interesting. It's all like double layers to it. It's all like you see me. It's like an onion. There's different layers to it, you know.
Different layers. You're using the
Yeah.
Shrek thing, you know. Oh, yeah, I love
Yeah.
to see it.
All right. Well,
Love to
good,
see it.
good choices. Right. If you want to
Choices.
listen to any of these albums, you can do so.
Go for it.
Give us your recommendations in the comments. What's your
Hey, yo,
top?
do you know what? Should we make a
3?
playlist?
Yeah, we can do.
We could make a playlist and bang like
Oh,
all of
let's
these
do
like
it.
songs and shit. We
Yeah,
could actually
okay.
do that.
But
for
also,
real.
give us your top 3 albums of all time and how
In
they
the
impacted you in
comments.
the comments. Like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure
Hold
you
up,
follow
I
up.
got a quick little message. Wait. Got a
Come.
quick little message. We have an announcement, a little one. We have a video midweek coming up very, very soon.
We do indeed.
We do. So make sure to watch out for that one. It won't be as long as the podcast, obviously. Little teaser. It is similar. It is related to what we've been talking about today. And
It's more
I
interactive.
think
It's
it'd
very
be a bit more
interactive.
interactive. It's a bit more fun. It's a bit more sort of, you can watch it and you can give your own opinions too. So yeah, I think you'll all enjoy it. Carry on.
Yes. So, like the video, subscribe. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram. We're on Spotify as well, so you can listen
Give
to
us
us
a
on
follow
Spotify
on there.
if you would like. But thank you very much, Amaan, for coming on, sharing your opinion on
Thank you for your time, bro.
your very
You're welcome.
interesting music tastes.
Thank you much for having me over.
I mean, you're only upstairs anyway, so it's fine.
You got me there.
You're not very far away. But thank you for your time. Obviously, we know you have work in the morning, so
Yeah.
it's really late. It's
Yeah,
really
I'm
late.
off. I'm
Okay,
straight off the bed as soon as the podcast ends.
Yeah,
It's
if you're
like,
gonna
it's like 2 in
pass
the
out.
morning. This guy literally has to get up in like 5 hours.
All right. Well, thank you very much for listening, and see you next time. Bye bye.